Welcome to Sean Dean's podcast. Today we'll be exploring the missing airlines named Malaysia Airlines 370. Ooh. To get started, the story begins in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia airports, March 8, 2014. This is the day where passengers thought they were gonna have a good little flight. They thought they were gonna go home to see their families. But no, that is not what happened. They didn't know, but they were about to experience a crazy tragedy. The main people involved were the pilot and the co-pilot. The pilot, Ahmed Shah, almost 60 years old, a lot of experience. And the co-pilot, he's just a co-pilot. Yeah. But to really understand this mystery, it's important to know that there was no actual evidence of crash or anything like that. And most thought it just disappeared out of thin air. Some theories even came that it traveled through time. That's crazy, right? Victims of this case were the 239 passengers, including the crew members, who were just awaiting to go home to their loving families. But they couldn't. They didn't know that they will just, like, disappear. Further understand, let's listen to the timelines of this event. On March 8th, the passengers were just going to their airplanes. At 12:41, it was supposed to be scheduled for takeoff, and it was. And mysteriously, at 1:07, the data transmission, it just stopped. At 1:19, the final voice contact, and at 1:21, this is all AM, by the way, the transponder, it was like the like everything just like shut off, like nothing said anything, man. And at 1:30, radars start tracking them, but they go completely different way. And then at 2:22, the radars completely stopped. The the expected arrival of the plane at 7:30 was completely missed. There were satellite radars that tracked the plane going a whole different direction, and experts have no idea what really happened. As the loss of the signals, although in 2015 through 2016, debris from the aircraft was soon discovered washed up in the shore of the South Indian Ocean, confirming the crash and not just some random disappearance. But the real question is, why did it stop? And why did it disappear off radar? Some of the theories were there were hijackers or technical issues, or even a corrupt pilot. But we all know that's probably not the case. Despite the investigations, questions remain like how how and why the signals turned off in one of the safest airplanes in the world at that time. Why was the tracking heading to the other direction? These are some crazy mysteries that nobody would ever know. Even after all this, the mysteries of the Malaysia Airlines remain unsolved. What do you guys know? Let us know. And we are done with the podcast, so we are gonna tell you the links that we used for all the facts that we shared today. Come from BBC News, astvgovernment.au, and theguardian.com. Thanks for listening, and sure to tune back.